Today's special interview is with a guy who's a key component to the success of Southern Miss men's basketball. He's a guy who had an alley-oop dunk in game one of the season where I said, hang it in the Louvre because it was artwork on the hardwood. So with all that said, I'm bringing you senior guard for Southern Miss basketball, Donovan Ivory. Donovan, how are you doing today, man?
I'm really good. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh man, honor's all mine. And what an honor it is. I mean, last Saturday we dropped 90 points against Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and you had a monster game. 32 points, 5 boards, 4 steals. What's it like to be in the zone like that?
And it felt good. I think first I want to thank God for giving me the gift I have and allowing me to play that way. But it just felt really good to be able to do that in front of my family. I had a lot of family and friends there, so just knowing that my team was feeding me the ball and shots were going in no, I was happy. I was happy to be there, happy to do it.
Yeah, if you don't mind even talking more in that moment, you played high school ball in Wisconsin and just doing things like that in front of the home fans. I mean, did every shot mean a little bit more? Did every, steal mean a little bit more just because the family was there?
Most definitely. I really wanted to have a good game, but most importantly, I wanted to win. We were on a little lose streak, so just being able to go there and win was something that was one of my goals. But the fact that all the shots were going in, it just made it all that more exciting. I could hear my dad, my little brother, my mom, and everybody screaming for me. Is really exciting moment.
Oh man, that's awesome. Good for you. I'm so glad you were able to do that in front of friends and family. And Donovan, I was able to watch you guys practice before the season. And I'm sitting there watching with my wife. I said, what's key to this team is Donovan Ivory, and he looks a little bit stronger, even a little bit faster. I mean, like, dang, what'd you do in the off season to get ready for this season?
Yeah, I stayed back for summer. I stayed here in Hattiesburg with my roommate Vic Hart, and we had a lot of work with our strength coach Tony. He does a really good job preparing us. We had a lot of long conditioning days and after workouts and before workouts, and I credit it to him. He's been really consistent with us, and he makes sure that we're able to finish our reps and build as much mass and muscle as possible.
Yeah, Tony's one of those guys. Does he live in the weight room? I mean,
Yeah,
Jesus.
every time I'm in the gym, he's with me. So
That's awesome. But yeah, you're a complete player, man. You can do it from the outside. You can take it to the hole. You also play defense very well. What do you take most pride in with your game?
I think more recently I've gotten to be a better shooter, so I'm really proud of that. But I think since a kid, defense has been kind of what's been able to get me on the court. When I was younger, I wasn't very offensively gifted, so I had to focus on defense to be able to play. So I take pride in that, but really it's just about I try to do what my team needs to win. So if they need me to guard, I'll guard. If they need me to score, I'll score. I take pride in being a winner. So that's what we try to be over here.
Heck yeah, man. And then you did it big time with 32 points the other day. And you got this move. I got certain moves in basketball that I love the most. And one of my favorites are a step back three. And you drained one against a Milwaukee guard where he was over there and you step back, drain the three. Man, what makes that shot so successful? And do you practice it all the time?
Yeah, I think a lot of work and confidence. Confidence comes from the work you put in. So I've seen that shot go in hundreds, thousands of times, and just so I know I can make a shot and just being confident in the moment. Yeah, but a lot of work. I work out every day with Coach Nick and some of my teammates. So just trusting the work that you put in and the reps.
Yeah, I love a step back three. It's just like a crossover. The defender's over there, you're over here, he's over there. I just love that move, man. And but your journey to Southern Miss, it was kind of interesting. One out of high school. I mean, UMass Lowell, Boise State, and in Wisconsin Green Bay. So how'd you wind up at Southern Miss?
Yeah, like you said, I had a few other stops where I went and learned some lessons and grew as a player. And then when I ultimately left Green Bay, I was kind of in the transfer portal for a while, talked to a few schools, and I got a phone call from Southern Miss, Coach Nick, and he came to see me work out. He drove from Hattiesburg to Milwaukee and watched me work out. So it meant a lot to me. We had a lot of good conversations after that with Coach Ladner and Coach Juan and all the other coaches. So I came on a visit. I love the city. I love how much the city supports our athletics, and I just thought it'd be a really cool place to kind of help turn around and create history. And then we ended up doing that. So
Ooh, and I know it's a new season, but I still got to talk about last season. It made
Yeah,
everybody so happy, and you come in and the team has the second biggest turnaround in NCAA history.
yeah.
Wins the Sun Belt, goes to the NIT. I mean, what did last season mean to you?
Last season was like I got a collegiate championship ring. We got to be close with a lot of guys who are playing professional. I played for a coaching staff who genuinely cares about the players and their development on and off the court. Last season was a learning opportunity, a chance for me to grow. Last season really helped me become a better person, a better player, better man, better student, and I just credit a lot of the stuff that's going on now to some of the lessons that I had to learn throughout our ups and downs last year, mostly ups, and we won a lot of games. So I got to learn from a lot of really good players, Felipe and Dre, Timo, and all the guys that that left and are now chasing successful pro careers. So um, I love last year. I still got a bunch of memorabilia and pictures in my house right now of the team from last year. I still talk to some of the guys. So I just yeah, it was really a unique experience to come be a part of the second biggest turnaround in NCAA history. Not many people can say that.
No, man, and if you had told me before the season we're going to sell out a game that
Yeah,
that night against the Cajuns, man, you had to sell me hard on that. And obviously, I live in Lafayette, Louisiana. We're playing the Cajuns. It's a big event. I walk in the arena. I'm like, dang, we sold it out, man. And
yeah,
what,
all
what that
white
night,
too.
what that night mean to you, man?
Yeah, kind of seeing that sold out arena, it was like a combination of the work we put in through the summer as a team and the consistency we had throughout the year building to that point. I mean, our first couple games we didn't have very many people there, and so we kind of earned and fought to build a Golden Eagle fan base. And when we walked down the tunnel. And there's 8,000 people out there, and you look around, and it's white noise. It's so loud you can't even really hear what's going on. And it was a big moment. It was a big game. It's a memory that I'm gonna have with me for the rest of my life. I got that picture in my house too. Like that was one of my favorite games I've ever played in. We ended up winning that game. It was just for first in the conference. Yeah, it was a great game. I was blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah, I've been around Southern Miss athletics for a long time, and I put that right up there with some of my favorite moments. So you were
Yeah.
part of some great history right there that you'll remember forever. And one great thing about last season, something was created called La Familia, where it's like the fans got engaged in it, you guys got engaged in it. It became like a family environment, man. Explain La Familia to everybody if you don't mind.
Yeah, Coach Juan, he kind of brought that onto the team. Last year we got a lot of transfers that came here, and a large chunk of our transfers were Latin based. We got guys from Chile, Puerto Rico, and things like that. And half our team spoke Spanish, So throughout the year, I know myself and a few other guys trying to pick up on some Spanish and stuff, but overall, as a collective, we're La Familia. We all came from different backgrounds and had different stories, but we're here now. We're together, and we're a family. So it was a way to incorporate everybody. From everywhere. Whatever country you came from, city, state, doesn't matter. We're here. We're family. We love you. I love my brother, and I know my brother loves me. So La Familia kind of kept us together in the hard times and helped us flourish in the good times. Yeah.
I even got a shirt, man. La Familia. I got a T-shirt
Yeah.
about it. It became a big deal. So, but Donovan, if you don't mind, people get to know a little bit more about you. Maybe have a few fun questions for you if you don't mind. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First up, Donovan, what are some pregame rituals that you have to get ready for the game?
The first thing I do, I wake up, I shower, just get fresh. Um, Usually I practice stuff, but then I like to. I don't eat right away. I usually wait to eat until like a couple hours before the game so I can nap. That's the most important part is a nap, rejuvenate my energy, and really just talk basketball with the guys a little bit. I don't really do anything special. I call my parents, my mom, my dad. Um, my brother usually texts me as well. Like I don't do nothing special.
Hey, that's your ritual though, man. And I love to call mom and dad. Always call mom and dad.
Yeah.
Tell them how much you love them, man.
Yeah, my
We
mama
really
gonna
love
tell
you.
me good luck and she loves me. My dad's gonna tell me some advice. So you gotta get
That's
it.
what it, that's what it's all about right there, family, man. Um, Also, what are some hobbies you might have outside of basketball?
Um, I think my favorite thing to do outside of basketball is I make music with some of my teammates. We make some music, write songs. I like to play the video game. Uh, Man, I just be in the house. Like I really just I hang around the house. I don't really go out. I don't do anything like that. So play basketball a lot. I watch a lot of basketball. Watch our games a lot. NBA games. Listen to music.
Oh, I love it. Nothing wrong with all that, man. And then, what do you maybe love most about the game of basketball?
Um, I got a few things. I think the connections it's helped me make. Most of my friends, my best friends, have been met through basketball. Mentors and influences. Like there's just so many different connections I've made through basketball, and that helped me get to this point. The places it's taken me, I've been out the country because of basketball. I lived in the East Coast, the West Coast, the Midwest, now the South. Um, it's just taking me really all over the world, and I just love how it brings people together. There's a lot of these guys I would never have met if it hadn't been for basketball, and a lot of the people I've met have been real life changers for me. And it's just a blessing to be able to play this game at a high level and get an education behind it as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. And one last question for you. What's some pregame music you might listen to, or just some music you might get hyped up for?
I got like two different kind of vibes. I listen to like Adele and Sam Smith to calm myself down, and then I don't know. A lot of my friends listen to like V's and Lucky and those guys. So I don't even know how to describe that music. It's not necessarily rap, kind of, but yeah. So if I'm with my friends, I listen to like the V's Lucky vibe, or if I'm by myself with my headphones, I'll put on Adele. I love Adele.
I love that, man. Good choices right there. So, and whatever it takes to get Donovan right to drop 32 points again, I'm all for it. All right, so with the great season you guys had last year, obviously created some big expectations for this year. I know a 3-4 starting is not what you wanted, but I got a good feeling things are on their way. But do you think like a 90-point game, 32 points you just dropped could be a springboard for things we might see?
Yeah, I think we kind of had to get the jitters out of the way. It's a new team, it's a new group, and we played some really good teams. I think really is just about we had to get our first win out the way. Once you win once, it becomes contagious, and we were working really hard, and I think the team deserves it, and we're just gonna keep working. So we got the one win out the way, can relax a little bit, play a little more. You see what we did, and build on that. So. Yeah, I think that's a game that can definitely help boost our team morale and bring La Familia getting ready to hoop again.
Oh, well, I love it. And Donovan, you're a fan favorite out there, man. We see you on Twitter. You get a lot of comments, a lot of likes. People love you. What's a message you might have personally for the Southern Miss fans out there?
We're just getting started. We got big plans this year. We're working real hard. We put the work behind the talk, and I think you guys will be really excited. Let's pack Reed Green, and we're an exciting group. Athletic. We like to run up and down, play fast. So get to Reed Green, sell those tickets, and come support because we love you guys just as much as you love us.
Oh, we love you back, Donovan. We appreciate all you do. Keep dropping 32 points all you want for the rest of the season.
As much as I can. I promise.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming. So.
Yes, sir.
But Donovan, thank you so much. I just wanted people to get to know the man behind the dunks and the 3-pointers a little bit more. So
Yes,
I
sir.
think a great way for you and I to end this show would be for Donovan and myself to give everybody a big Southern Miss
To the top.
to the top.